that to our viewers. Unless you want to see it, click 1. If you want to see Dakota name off all his characters
I'm pretty
from
sure
the Nintendo franchises.
If
we'll go from 1990 to 2015.
That was a little much. But I feel like people would actually like pay to see that. I think people would actually know.
I feel like people would pay to see that and then ask for their money back because it wasn't as interesting as they thought it was going to be.
Or maybe they just like want to like it's just enough to warrant a click on a YouTube video.
Yeah. You should do it with accents. Accents would get you a lot of stuff on YouTube.
I'm sure it could.
We should just do the fadeaway, just clip, and you just got a different accent, a different costume for each character.
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with that character. That would be it.
Anyways, we have Charc0al versus Massive right here.
Yes, we do. Is this going to be death? I think
can't be. Not at this percent. No.
That DI was nice.
You know, unlike most players, I know that most people like hate to watch Jigglypuff against any other character that's not Fox. But I don't know. I love the way that like players have to play in order to combat Jigglypuff. Like with any other character except for Fox.
The spacing is awesome, and it's cool to see how people figure it out. You know, what type of mind games they employ, what type of spacing they use, what type of different moves in their arsenal that they pull out.
And it's not to say that like most players don't already know that kind of stuff. Like it's just stuff that you don't normally see in like something like a spacey matchup.
Right, because you have to use it. You know? It's pretty cool. Oh, like that. When else would you see Marth use down smash on the ledge?
I mean,
as an edge guard?
Not just that, but like I mean, down smash in general. Like it's just such a good kill move against Jigglypuff.
Wow, crouch cancels and eats the entire dance. Jigglypuff's out there jamming to her favorite song.
The interesting thing about this matchup is that in history's sake, Marth has always had the outcome over Jigglypuff. He's always won. But like in recent years, since Mango and Hungry Box kind of they just kind of like transformed Jigglypuff into this monster that we have today.
Right.
Marth has always struggled against them ever since.
Exactly.
But like I feel like the tides are slowly turning, and we're seeing a new dawn in which Jigglypuff is starting to become lesser and less of a character.
Right.
And Marth is actually starting to become more oriented with the spacing and movement.
Jigglypuff is falling out of the top viable characters as well. I mean, she's one of those few. It's like that. She's not quite up there, but she is.
Well, with a move like Res, you're always going to be at the top.
Yeah, you're going to be up there. You're going to be in that top 6 or so.
But as people start learning the neutral game, start becoming better at it, Jigglypuff will start becoming less relevant.
I mean, look at Pew Pew U with the back throw pivot forward smashes to pull out perfect tippers. I mean, those types of punishes come out.
Yeah, just pivot F smashes in general. Like you can do that out of so many situations.
Incredible.
Charc0al's actually doing pretty decent right now.
He is.
Still, just like he just needs to get that kill. Like this is always a percent that Marth always struggles with when it comes to getting kills. He needs to get that straight hit, but you know it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, and I mean, Jigglypuff is a bob and weave character. It's not an easy character to get into, and then Marth is a character who, though covers a lot of space, has notably laggy moves.
Yep.
You know, so it's hard to. It's very easy to punish, and it's real hard to get that hardcore read. It's going to get you the hit to knock him off.
You know, that actually kind of reminds me. I was watching, what was it? Geotim Get On My Level in Canada. And, you know, it was Hungrybox that won that tournament. And what they talked about Jigglypuff, they described Jigglypuff as a character like her weaving. And they described it as, like, you know, most characters, they like to dash dance in neutral. Like, that's how they bait people. Yeah. Jigglypuff dash dances in the air.
In the air, yeah.
That's
exactly right.
And, like, if you just think of it that way, I feel like it'd be easier.
Right under the standing grab to rest.
Anyways, that was an abrupt end to a pretty tense game.
I don't think anything needs to be said about that.
As I was thinking about that, it's like I feel like if you think of it that way, if you generalize it as dash dancing in the air, you can actually like focus your neutral game around that principle.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about. I mean, as someone who just got bodied by Jigglypuff on stream. It's going to sound dumb hearing anything from me, but it's all about cutting off the rhythm. Most Jigglypuff players actually have a very distinct rhythm that they use in the air. Once you find their rhythm, if you can interrupt their rhythm, usually you shut down their neutral game, which really takes away a lot of options from Puff because her play in the neutral game, because of that air dash dance, makes her a lot more of a character than the rest of her moves actually do.
Exactly. And, you know, as you talk about that, that's one thing that I really love about Massive Jigglypuff is that he does change up his rhythm.
Yeah, he does. He's well aware of this.
He could be barrel walling. Like, he's definitely not doing it right now, but like you've seen him do it in the past against you.
Yeah.
And like sometimes he won't even go in the air at all. It'll just be like crouching the whole time and wave dashing, just like waiting for you to like take the wrong move.
Very good at getting in his opponent's getting in his opponent's head and knowing what they want and taking that option away from them.
No, this is actually turning into an ugly situation for Charc0al because he keeps getting rested.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a matter, like, the first one was from a read, and the second one was from poor DI.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hard to DI from an up tilt like that. It's kind of hard to expect.
It happens so fast.
Also, I like to say that Massive loves this stage, so don't take him here.
Yeah, well, good to know.
A little while ago, that probably would have been helpful.
Yeah, it was good to know.
It's just, I don't know. There's something about this stage that Massive just fancies. Like, I feel like most of the KC players love this stage.
I do too, actually. I really love this stage. I really love this stage too. It's a cool stage.
I would never take this. I would never take a classic like 2006 Melee player around here to Yoshi's Square. They love this stage. They're so used to it.
And he gets it. Tries to fade back, get the ledge. Massive, no bueno. He's not going for it. He's not buying what he's selling.
No.
Holds that ledge.
Now, who's going to get off commentary now?